capture your heart and bring you home. Oh, carried on the breeze, you'll never find me calm. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Can you see me?
You know what, guys?
Good evening, treasured
People like us.
Sitkans.
Okay. Yes.
So wonderful to see you all. My name is Cammie Daniels, and I am honored to represent the Greater Sitka Arts Council, the organization that brings you Sitka folk, the monthly grind, Sitka Community Theater, the downtown art walks, Sitka Artisans Market, and many other wonderful events like this one here tonight. This process has been an incredible one from start to finish, including amazing collaborations with individuals and groups, including our newest one with Ellen Frankenstein and 14 Miles. Without further ado, let's watch their latest masterpiece, available soon on their website, 14miles.org. Thank you all.
Woohoo!
My favorite part is the deadline of the last week.
What I always look at is the people in the audience and just see the joy and the delight in their faces, all ages, all kinds of people.
It's really fun.
Wearable Arts originated in Ketchikan, Alaska, believe it or not. When we moved over here and I started working for the Arts Council, we were looking for a fundraiser and we thought we would try it. And we did. And so here we are 10 years on.
Hey Google, play Dark and Light by X Factor.
Into the dark, into the light.
The theme is 10-year forecast. The top is going to be how you could be in 10 years as great, and the bottom would be how you would be like 10 years as bad, like this.
Yeah, I end up doing the logistical part of how does this part connect with that part and how can this stay up.
And I help collect the items to put that together.
This is the first one, and the theme was nature. That's the second one that we did. That theme was 9 lives. I like going down the runway because I see a lot of my friends there, and then their faces go from like this to like,
Now let's see, where do I start? This one was 8 stars ago. This will be the 8th year. That's the first 2. I'm gone, I guess. I looked in my journal and it looks like I was out of town. I would have stayed if I'd have known. I wouldn't miss it anymore. I'm taking all the things I've done in the past 7 years into one piece. And that's the problem. But I'll do it.
I am doing 10 outfits this year. Each outfit is kind of related to a, thank you Casey, different weather phenomenon. I took a 2x4 and then cut it out and then stained it and decorated it. The majority of the outfits, except for like 1 or 2, have props. This is one of the pieces that I was working on, which is for the lightning outfit. I kind of call it an accidental because I was meaning to watch the show when I first started doing it, but I was asked to perform an outfit that I had made for Spirit Week at the middle school my 8th grade year, and it kind of just escalated from there. I want to try and go into costuming for Hollywood and then special effects, makeup, prop design. But I don't think I would have gone the same route if I wasn't in the art show or doing any of the Wearable art shows.
So when we do this, then we have to fit the dresses. She's not quite finished with her. She's still working on her sleeve.
We do surprise our light crews that come in and change out the overnight here. And then we have this one on back here. These are pages from the in-flight magazine.
We're doing that in between flights. A lot of the girls will stay after work to do it too.
And these are the names for the airplane. This one's Elaine's, and again, route maps. For me, it's a camaraderie.
It's a great team.
8-mil copper sheeting. It's kind of like a vest. These are the armholes and the heads in here. Then that's going to be the bottom, the skirts. What I have in mind isn't what's coming out. That's part of the process too. Wearable art's something different to everybody, but I think it's something that's just that you can wear. Of course, my pieces that you can't always sit down in, that's for sure. You gotta play with it. 10 days. Just had our model tried on. We're not all the way complete.
We are a mother-daughter duo. Sure. No, kind of. My mom has been doing wearable art since the very beginning. You need the craft to construct it, but you need the creativity to run with something.
It's a curtain fabric.
And then we cut it up.
And then we did the boning here, and a lot of the themes are
You're creative.
you're broad enough
Right.
that you can fit your idea into it somehow.
It's just good to see something that you were so passionate about just be up there and actually glitter or sparkle in the limelight.
It was all a gamble the first time we did it, and it just worked out. People have said, no, I'm too afraid to do it, I'm too afraid to do it, and then they watch it for a couple of years and they go, well, he can do it, I can do it.
It's time! Welcome. It's so good to see you all here at 2018 Sitka Wearable Arts Contest. It is just divine. I can hardly think. I'm so excited. Tonight is a stellar night, and it's been kind of a highlight of Sitka's cultural calendar every single year. We look forward to it. And now we got to see the inside peek, which I've always wanted something like that to happen. So Ellen, thank you for pulling that together. And then also the silks. It just keeps getting better every year. It's just a total joy. So thanks for joining us all, coming together in this grand town of Sitka. And I'd like to, Charlie, could you put the house lights up? I'd like to see all your faces. Oh, there they are. So stand up if you have been to this event before. Stand up, let's see who you are. Look at that. Ooh. All right, well, thank you for coming back. And then stand up if this is your first event of Wearable Arts. First Wearable Arts. Give them a hand. Stella, that you came. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again and again. Great job on the lights, Charlie Morgan. Thank you. Let's give him a hand because he's back there working hard. And to Charlie's left is Peter Appleby. He's kind of the wizard of the music tonight. So let's give Peter Appleby a big hand. And back in 1920, my grandfather married my grandmother. And this is the tuxedo he wore at his wedding. And I thought, well, I'm not wearing it tonight because both of those events are just as mighty. Tonight and the wedding that brought all of us here. Us being the Edwards family, not you people, I get that part. Okay, so, without further ado, let's start this great show. The first person that we're going to see is Bill Foster. He is the designer and model of Back to the Future. It has been said, to know the future, just look to the past. You can know the end from the beginning. There is nothing new under the sun. Bill brings back his art and music from the past 7 years into one piece of art. Back to the Future.
I've traveled every road in this here land. I've been in the I've beaten out
like a bear blue Waterloo down the blue Genesis.
Memory lane for 7 years, the assemblage of Wondermentville. Next up, we have Angie Hill as the designer. Woods Hill and Sahaley Hill are the models. This one is called Woods Teaches Baby Sister. Using the past wearable arts, Woods is teaching his younger sister Sahaley how to perform in the Wearable Art Show for the future. In 2013, Woods wore the Cloak of Many Toys art piece. He is passing it down to his sister Sahaley to wear. Woods is wearing his piece made in 2014, and it is modified to fit him now. They are using the same song that they used in 2014, and Woods is showing his little sister the ropes. The forecast for the future will be more presentations from the Hill family. Woods Teaches Baby Sister.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear, yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a yummy, tummy, funny, lucky gummy bear. I'm a gummy bear, yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a rolling, rolling down, singing gummy bear. Oh, yeah. Gummy bear.
Successful teacher because yesterday Sahaley puked all over the outfit and she didn't do that today. So he's doing a good job, I think. Next up, we have Marissa Carson and Aubrey Spivey are the designers, and Aubrey Spivey is the model. This one is called polyethylene terephthalate. Approximately 17 million barrels of oil are used to make 50 billion plastic water bottles annually. In the U.S., only around 23% of water bottles are recycled. Recycling, reusing, or using products other than plastic bottles can dramatically reduce the rates of production for a product that has a detrimental effect on our environment and climate change. Small changes can make a big impact. This piece was created with many, many water bottles, clear packing tape, and a love of the ombre look. Polyethylene terephthalate.
As the sun goes down, nothing's ever what we expect, but they keep asking where we're going next. All we're chasing is the sunset, and I don't you. Doesn't matter where we are. Doesn't matter where we are. Doesn't matter no. There's a moment when it's perfect. We'll carve our names as the sun goes down. Hey, as the sun goes down. Hey.
Next we have Sarah Dennis, Evangelina Estes, Kate DeRosier, Lee Mason, Lauren Kenny, Jenny Schroeder, Lee Engel, Lois Brabant. They are the designers and models, and Lois Brabant is the group coordinator. This one is called Roped into Happiness. Not long after last year's Wearable Art Show, Lois Brabant started collecting ropes washed up on the untamed shores of the magnificent Cruise-Off Island. Many chilly spring hours were spent digging up half-buried ropes, untangling them from driftwood and rocks, washing slimy seaweed off of them, and carrying them for miles back to a boat. Just imagine the stories they would tell of where they'd been and what they'd seen. I bet none of them would have believed they'd end up being on a Sitka catwalk. Introducing Roped into Happiness.
Taking a look at the zone weather forecast for Sitka and Port Alexander, skies will be clearing, plenty of sunshine is headed our way. Expect happiness with a chance of love.
It might seem crazy what I'm saying. Sometimes you take away. I feel blue in those days. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. I'm alone if you feel like
like from now on, when I go to a beach, I'm just gonna see the ropes dancing. And happy. Good to know they're happy. That is good. Wow. Next, we have Mia and Kay Turner are the designers, and Mia Turner is the model. This one is called Make Your Own Destiny. Nobody really knows what the future may bring, but we can be certain of one thing. We can affect how things turn out with the choices that we make. We can lead ourselves down a path towards darkness or towards light, make things better or make things worse. While it might be difficult to forecast what may come, we must remember that we make our own destiny. We have to do our best with what God gave us. Make your own destiny.
These patterns represent dark and light. Into the dark, into the light. It's not a game. We're living in a special kind of space. Dark and light.
Stunning. I feel like we just traveled to another place, another dimension or something. I want you to know something exciting. There's going to be an intermission, and during that intermission, there's going to be a bake sale. And you might wonder, why is she saying that with a woman with a tutu on the stage? But there's a connection, because this young lady is Taylor Clifton, and she is wearing a tutu that Carol Huey made from scratch back for the first Wearable art show when it was back at the Shikakwan Nakahiti. And it has been used in every nutcracker ever since. Yeah, let's So the bake sale that's going to happen during intermission, half of the proceeds are going to go to Sitka Studio of Dance, and the other half is going to the Greater Sitka Arts Council. So you can support them and get a treat. Aw, that's a perfect idea. Thank you, Taylor. That is gorgeous. And one more thing, you might just notice this amazing set that's up here. Whoa. Pat Hughes built this. Is he amazing? Yeah. Does anyone know the Roman numerals? Do you know this? Oh, good. Okay. So, what's this one? 9. And what's this one? 11. And what's this one? And the reason this is here, because it's the 10th year anniversary for the Wearable Arts. Tammy Daniels, the mastermind behind that one. So this is what we have for our beautiful stage, is our 10th year anniversary, and there are commemorative glasses available for you to purchase out there as well. So just one more thing to look forward to at intermission. I know it's stunning, truly. For you, my good friend, I don't know, you're gonna have to find that out, how much she said. So go check that out. The other thing that's happening is that you can see some old pieces of art out there, and you can really get up close and personal and check them out. So lots to be done at intermission, but we aren't there yet. We are now at a phenomenal point in our show because Emmy Fish has designed these incredible pieces. Emmy is the designer and model. She is also the sun. Abby Fish is the rainbow. Autumn Cook is fog. Caleb Harris is dust storm. Angela McGraw is rain. Katie Mulligan is thunder. Mia Navarez is snow. Lightning is Brian Harris. Sherman McNeely is wind. And the moon is played by Brent Nelson. And I'd just like to point out that that is 10 pieces of art that Emmy made for you tonight. And Angela McGraw was the choreographer for this one. It is called The Weather-Wielding Misfits. 10-year forecast? Well, more like 10 years in the past in an alternate timeline in the world of the majestic steampunk. Steampunk, where weather is no longer done by nature herself, but was gifted to 10 individuals to carry out in her place. This is called The Weather-Wielding Misfits. Woo! mixed media magic. Love it, majestic steampunk. So, now that we've all been transformed again, get ready because now we have Cynthia Calhoun as a designer. Katie Hagan is the model. This piece is called Receptionist. Tonight's forecast shows signs of electrical signals. Sassy, unique, and informal. Constructed with old telephones, plastic pop rings, and other recycled materials. Welcome to the stage, Receptionist. Power that those phones have. It's incredible. So, on we go with this phenomenal show. Karen Kraft is up next. Karen and Kaylee Kraft Ayers are the designers, and Kaylee Kraft Ayers is the model. This one is called A Big Clap to Imagine Dragons. When we found out about the theme, the hit song by Imagine Dragons was our inspiration. The skirt is made out of a curtain and PVC pipe for shape, and the top is made out of the inside of a pillow. The accessory is from scrap plywood covered with old CDs. Battery-powered LED lights are used to add some zap. May the Energizer Bunny be with us. Karen Kraft, come on out here as the designer. There she is. And let's bring out A Big Clap to Imagine Dragons.
Lightning and the thunder.
Out here, and Cynthia Calhoun was out here earlier with hers, and it's fun to see the artists themselves. We're going to keep Karen Kraft because she designed another one, and her model is Maya Dumac. Yeah, here she comes. This one is called Burr. Now that's cold. 2 pieces of glass breaking was the inspiration for this next piece. One, a tempered glass shelf that broke into crystal nuggets. The other broke into pieces that looked like icicles. 3 things Karen wants you to know about working with glass. 1, there's no bending glass. And that makes it hard when placing it on a curving, moving body. Number 2, glass is heavy. And number 3, you need a lot of Band-Aids. Brr, now that's cold. Not only is Karen Kraft a prolific designer, she also has cuts on her fingers, but she also has biceps that are unstoppable from all that lifting of the glass that she did. Phenomenal woman. Oh, really? Is it time for intermission? How did that happen so quick? It is that time. So the word is this. We're gonna go to intermission. We'll be off in intermission for about 15 minutes. The music's gonna start, they're gonna pick their model, they're gonna go for it, and that's all they get, 5 minutes. You'll hear 3 alarms. One gives you 30 seconds, one gives you 15 seconds, and the last alarm is done. So, ready? And get creative! All right, we've got some incredible pieces of art. And this should inspire you watching, to realize you too could be in the Wearable Arts next year. Okay, Bob, you are looking mighty fine. Mighty fine. And is that Jeff? Yeah, awesome. And we have Jasmine. Our models are just about ready. Of course, our artists are still cleaning up because that's what artists do. So I would like to thank all the people that have supported artists, because supporting a creative process can be a lot of challenge and love. So thank you if you are a family member or a friend of an artist. And if you are an artist, awesome. Your brains are stronger than ours. There's some good science about that, I gotta say. Okay, Gracie, nice work. She's so ready. It is high time. Each of you will get 1 minute to do the Vogue and show us that phenomenal piece of art that you are. We'll start with Jeff, then we'll go with Jasmine, and we'll finish it off with Bob. Are you ready? Let's hit the music. You guys have inspired us. Thank you from the bottoms of our hearts. You guys want to take a big group bow? Big group bow. Ready? And bow it out. Hey, Jeff Bud. Jeff Bud, grab that man. Jeff Bud, grab him. Grace, I count on you. Get Jeff. Get Jeff. Okay, and Ted Howard, are you here? There's the amazing Ted Howard!
Well, this is the 10th year that we've had Wearable Arts here in Sitka, and this is the 10th year that Jeff Budd has been involved in it. And the Greater Sitka Arts Council would like to give you this certificate in appreciation for your 10 years of service to the Sitka Wearable Arts and for your continued support of arts in Sitka. Thank you very much. Let's have a big hand for Cindy D.
This is remarkable, and you were here to see it. Do something. Okay, are you sitting down because this next one's really good? Yes, you are. Okay. Next, we have the designer, Cynthia Gibson. And the model is Ariadne Will. And this one is called A Day at the Beach. No matter what the forecast is, it's always good to take a day at the beach. When you take your dog to the beach and they won't let go of the dead salmon they found, they might come home with the makings of a dress. A dress made with salmon skin, salmon bones, and copper ribbon. This is A Day at the Beach. I think Ariadne had some ocean in her. That was brilliantly done. And if you remember last year's design and art that Cindy did, it was called Bones. And that was her other strong piece of art, and her baby. And that baby has found a new home in the Fairbanks Museum. So if you're ever in Fairbanks, check it out. Next up, we have the designer Linda Board, and the model is Danielle Cassidy. This one is called The Only Good Hoochie is an Old Hoochie. This dress was the inspiration of Linda Board and was originally shown in 2010. So far, it hasn't caught any fish. But at Murray Pacific, where it is displayed, it has caught the eyes of a lot of fishermen. Danielle Cassidy is modeling this dress. It's made of over 500 hoochies and swivels. The front geometric design is the eye catcher, but the northern lights on the back as they dance are the real lure. The only good hoochie is an old hoochie. Video of her like swimming out in the ocean and what the fish would do. Like would a whole bunch of fish come after her, like tons of little ones, or one big one, or I don't know, but I think we should find out. Danielle. Next up, we have Rachel Renke, Sarah Palmer, Shasta Fenwick, Dana Martinez are the designers, and the models are Sailor Denherder, Selene Fenwick, Rachel Renke, Sarah Palmer, and Shasta Fenwick. This piece is called Sitka Superwomen. The Sitka Women's Club has the distinct honor of being the oldest social organization for women in Sitka, and it continues to serve the community to this day. Let's just do a big woohoo. They were bubbling up, why not do a big group woohoo? We are dressed today as superheroes, as a symbol of strength and inspiration, putting into action our better impulses, straightforward and unafraid. We are forecasting a bright and strong future in this community through continued efforts of support and action for the best interests of Sitka's women and children. Please welcome Sitka Superwomen.
Hey!
Inspirational Sitka women. Super women indeed. Next up, we have Super Tilda Carbillon is the designer. Gio Villanueva is the model. This one is called Future Disco. Let yourself melt into the synthetic beats and harmonies of the dance floor of the future. It's all about the fashion of the future that moves you. Fashion in the 22nd century. The look and vibe of groovin' inside Studio 54 in the year 2118. Future Disco. That is for sure. If ever in the future we feel timid or shy or like, ooh, not very brave to do something, I say we just channel our inner Gio. Because that was totally inspiring. All right, next up, we have Abby Mariah Wentworth is the designer, and the model is David Miller. This one is called Hocus Pocus. Also, be careful what you decide to believe and fiercely scrutinize the hidden intentions of charismatic soothsayers. Who knows what inner workings compel their sorcery? This one is called Hocus Pocus. Christy Cruz, and it's awesome to have good backstage help. And look at the person to your right and say, I'm glad you came. Oh, and they didn't even look at you. Okay, look at the person behind you and say, thanks for coming. The love in this room is astounding. Next, I wanted to let you know that we know about Peter Apathy and Charlie Morgan back there. They're rocking it. You guys are awesome. Thank you. They're like magic. Yes, they are. And then Jeff Budd and Cammie Daniels, they're kind of the masterminds behind this. Let's give them both a big hand. Because lucky us, we just come and watch. So good. If you are an artist, think about it. Because 2019 is coming. And there's only going to be one of them. Next up, we have the designer and model is Andy Turner. And this piece is called Disillusioned Dress. There's a quote from Madeline Burke, and it says, "Start over, my darling. Be brave enough to find the life you want, and courageous enough to chase it." This piece is a celebration of a new life chapter made from the pages of love letters and divorce papers. This piece is called Disillusioned Dress. Andy Turner's new chapter to me is jaw-dropping and makes my heart palpitate. In the 2 o'clock show, I looked down and my heart was like, cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. That was awesome. Next we have Megan Pasternak as the designer and model of a piece called Flexibility. It's also a state of mind. This piece morphed into something completely different from my original intentions once I started working with 8mm sheet copper. Sometimes you just have to change your perspective and let whatever you're working with direct you. This is flexibility. It's also a state of mind.
You can bend me, shape me, any way you want. But if you love me, don't stay. You are all the woman I need, baby, you know it. You
Pasternak. Holy Toledo, it is almost time for our very last presentation. But do not despair, because join us for the reception afterwards. You're going to be able to meet all of these artists and really get close to their pieces of work and check it out, ask them questions, find out more. And also, there's a great area set up where you can look at the old pieces of art from the past. And so enjoy yourselves. Get some baked goods, a commemorative glass, vote for next year's theme. So many good things to look forward to. And one of those things is this. Our next and final group is the designers and models are Dawn Bell, Elaine O'Neill, Heather Celine, Juliet Agnew, Lisa Bolt, Mandy Odenheimer, Priscilla Ryata, Sarah Stott, and Sonia Connor. This piece is called Winning the West. The goal of Alaska Airlines is to create an airline people love. This is done by expanding their route map, improving onboard amenities and experiences, and employing great frontline staff, like these lovely ladies. With major hubs in Anchorage, Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego, I guess you can say that Alaska Airlines has done a pretty good job locking down the West Coast. After all, the West Coast is the best coast. Representing the West, we have your local Alaska Airlines customer service agents, Juliet, Sonia, Heather, Mandy, Lisa, Priscilla, Elaine, Dawn, and Sarah. They are adorned in unique cowgirl outfits made from anything and everything you can find at your local station or on board the aircraft. We dare you to look for the designs and colors represented here on your next journey to paradise. Just remember, traveling is fun, and these ladies are here to show you how to be the best in the West. Please welcome Winning the West. Hey, it is time to see all of them at once. These unforgettable people, impressive works of art are all going to come out for the grand finale. Let's hit the music and come on out. We want to see you again.